marquee, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sookie now, get up out the kitchen.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, start.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Richardson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. And Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, he wins. The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away. With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rager, the man in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Richardson to throw off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making the assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense at what you mean by that is good for Mark Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And it'll be out of bounds. But get out past the 45. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts more than 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Dobbins. will take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They got to put something on the ground, and they'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Rager, the man in motion. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Richardson to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
2nd and 10. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Off-play action, Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now a 2nd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. And is this complete to Woods? And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And Jackson throwing once more. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Richardson to throw off play action. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Richardson now on second down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception. Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact right time there. And now 4th down. Now here's Roberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 in the first.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they've worked on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run up up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and 5. Jackson, options out left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Richardson on 3rd and short. That is caught. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now they'll shift things around. Now a give to Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Richardson to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 26. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.